heard of GLP-1s, you may be intrigued because you're like, ooh, I don't know. Is this just a fad? Are people? No, it's working. It's working. People are getting their lives back thanks to GLP-1s and thanks to Roe. Maybe you'd be like, ooh.
My adrenaline is pumping so hard right now. Oh my goodness.
Hey, there's a bear! Hey, hey! Woo! Listen, it's coming towards us.
This video is sponsored by Celsius.
When we set this goal to visit all 50 states, we asked everyone to fill out a form telling us what we should do in their state. By far, the most recommended thing to do in Minnesota was to canoe the boundary waters. So, after flying home from Spain, we picked up the van in Nashville and drove 16 hours north, pretty much to the Canadian border. We are about to pick up the canoe that is going to be our home for the next 6 days. I don't know if we're about to embark on a week-long survival challenge or if this is going to be more of an enjoyable vacation. What I do know is
So apparently EA is using AI to build the next Sims game. And we don't really know if this is true, but let's say it is. Well, I guess they don't actually plan on telling you. So that is the head...
I'm Dr. Orna Baralnik, psychologist and psychoanalyst. I'm here to answer your questions from the internet. This is couples therapy support.
Welcome aboard a legendary American brand. But did you know before building luxury yachts, they used to build minesweepers for the US and the Dutch Navy? This yacht is efficient, it is seaworthy, and it has not just one but 2 VIP staterooms and an insane shower in the owner's suite. Alrighty, today we're going to be checking out this 2006 Broward 106 super yacht. Yes. Classic super yacht. So welcome aboard. It's really, really hot outside. We are in Miami Beach, which pretty much never happens. We rarely get to film here on Collins. Anyway, we'll talk about it as we go forward, but this is where the Miami Boat Show happens.
Yeah, that's right. So we have removable staples here on the swim platform. Then we have the transom door to the crew quarters and the engine room. Dual staircases leading up to the cockpit. So you want to go this way or go the other way?
And then we have a water hookup right there.
Perfect.
All right,
so
I'll see you in the cockpit.
See you in the cockpit. So then here on this side we have our transom shower.
Oh, so much nicer here.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Yes. All right, welcome to the cockpit. Interesting thing to talk about. This specific model, Broward model, is actually, this hull was the very last of the 20-foot beam that they've made.
Okay.
Because they've made 23 and 26, and obviously you guys can go down that rabbit hole. But it's just interesting because if you walk through it, the reason this yacht was built this way is in order to fit into slips. Because back in the days, the slips were a lot more narrow.
Yeah.
Now it's not as big of an issue, but back then it was a really big deal to try to find a slip for 106 foot.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how they did it. They gave you more boat this way and narrowed it down so you can get it into tighter spaces.
Makes sense. So we have a seating here for 10.
Easily. Very nice table right here. Great height. There is a bar here. There are a couple of really cool bars on this boat.
TV, then this door leads into our engine ventilation slash emergency exit for the engine room. And then we have dual boarding gates, one on the starboard side, one on the port side right here. We have another set forward, which we're going to see later.
I hope you guys don't hear this leaf blower, but he's been driving us crazy. He's literally doesn't stop, so hopefully you don't hear it. Let's do this. I propose we do something different.
Okay.
Because our fly bridge is partially air conditioned.
Yes.
So I think we should keep it that way. Let's go up this beautiful staircase, spiral staircase, which you also don't get to see often. And we'll go and show you half of the fly bridge, and then we'll see the rest from the interior.
Well, let me correct you. I don't think that's considered a spiral
Fucking sun's
staircase.
Not?
It's
Now
more
it says
like
it's
an
not gonna be
S
raining until 10.
staircase.
I think it's
Spiral keeps going up in a spiral. This one doesn't. This one changes. It makes a left turn, and then it makes a right turn.
Let's put in the
Yeah,
comments.
sitting right
is it a
there,
spiral or not a
bro.
spiral? Is it still a spiral or not a spiral? Put in the comments. All right, let's do it. Ta-da!
Wow. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes.
So that's a seat, and it's gonna be nice when we arrive there. But let's check this out. We'll start aft first. It is loud in South Beach, you guys.
I know, right?
So we do have our boat deck here, 2 jet skis. I don't know why I'm yelling. I do have a microphone
Get
on.
the davit here, the crane here, exactly. So instead of the jet skis, of course, you could also have a tender sitting up here.
And there are 2 large
Life rafts right
life
there.
rafts.
And then behind you, I see the poles there. That must be for a sunshade, which attaches right to this. And then let me come over
Yes,
to
you gotta come over here, because there's a special feature there that I'm seeing. Do you see
Special
it?
feature.
Yeah, do you see it?
Oh, the mast can fold down.
Aha!
Yes. So we got our satellite communication there, open array radar, navigation lights, of course VHF antennas, and then like Victoria said, this whole thing can fold down. Very
Which is
interesting.
very useful when you are navigating with some bridge restrictions. Okay, so then this, as we come forward, there's a huge barbecue right here. And this whole bench here is actually a fridge.
Correct.
Freezer? Fridge.
I think it's a fridge, maybe it could be a freezer, I don't know, I see there's a temperature selection right down there, but that's very cool.
And there's a pole in the middle of the
Is that-
fly bridge.
Is that,
That's curious. I'm pretty sure it has a function. But it is a pole in the
I'm
middle
pretty sure it
of
has
the
a
fly
function,
bridge.
yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has a function too. I mean, okay, bench, jacuzzi, pole.
Pole.
I mean,
Alright, anyways, get your mind out of the gutter. Right here we have a jacuzzi. It is a jacuzzi. How cool is that? And
love
look,
it, good spot.
couple of step ups, and then right here, still a layout cushion and
Okay,
another
zip
sitting
lines
area
in
here. So if we open this up, this space becomes massive and all
This
interconnected. But
Yes.
like I said, we're gonna go and check that out from the interior.
Got it.
Let's go and show you that.
Okay.
Good?
All right.
Why
I've
does-
been on the
why
pole.
does why does every guy do that when they see the pole? Why is that not every guy does
No, I
that?
think it's every girl. After a couple of drinks.
Sure. Alrighty, let's check out the interior.
Yes.
We have 2 large sliding doors right here.
Massive, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can open it up. Walking into the salon, the windows are fantastic. We do have these ones closed right now just to keep the air conditioning happy, and really large sitting area, large sitting space here. As we talked about when we started this is one of the smaller beam Browards, right? The very last one made, but still, because you don't have the walkarounds right here,
Yep.
because it's full
Fucking
beam,
ass,
it's a really
bro.
good size salon.
100%. It feels extremely big and open for sure.
Before we keep going, I definitely want to point out that the headliner needs some love. So there's a little project that needs to be done. And then as we're walking forward, we do have this kind of a bar setup. Look at how big this is. There's a huge wine fridge right here.
Yeah, Uline wine fridge right there.
And then all of this is your bar. Dining area is set up for 8. And then on that side, I mean, the storage. I haven't opened one thing yet.
I
but I mean,
know.
look at
I'm
this.
surprised.
I know. It's really good. Like all of that. It's everywhere built
And you
in.
have this amount of storage, even though there is the pop-up TV behind, you still have storage in front of it.
Exactly. All right. Where do we go now?
Now we're going to the
What's
port
that?
side. storage. More
Look,
storage.
look at that. Look how deep that is.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Everything is nicely secured.
Okay, so
let's go to
this is very interesting, right? So you can go both ways here. It's quite unusual. We have a day head right here.
that's convenient.
Correct. It's super close to the bridge because our bridge is right here. Well, our lower bridge.
Yes.
And then we're gonna go and pop out and go forward first. We have these doors on both sides. We're gonna take the port side. Come on out.
So immediately as we get out, of course, there's a side boarding gate right here. And then if we turn aft, there you see why the salon feels so spacious and beamy, because there is no side deck like we have on the forward part of the vessel.
Correct. All right, let's go forward. This is interesting, right? Look how protected that is.
Yeah, right when you come out.
Really comes out. Okay, going forward. Look at these windows here too. Welcome to our bow.
And to Collins Avenue.
Welcome to South Beach. We never get to film here, so it's pretty exciting. They're not many marinas, and it's just like we just rarely get a chance to film here, so it's
That's
pretty
right.
nice to be here. This is where the Miami Boat Show is back again.
Yes.
It
Since
used
last
to be
year.
it used to be here, then it left to a different location, and now it's back here again.
Yeah, this whole area here and the other direction as well on Miami Boat Show.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay, so
There's a bell. There's a bell. There's a bell.
there is a bell. Is there also a nothing in the bell?
Wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah.
So we have this forward flagpole here, which, quite honestly, I'm a fan of.
Yes.
I feel like I wish like
A
that.
proper yacht has to have one.
Yes, I think all proper yachts should have one.
Okay.
Well, and on top of all that, that would also be the place where you put your day shapes.
Correct.
Right.
If you still remember what they are.
I know the anchor ball.
Hey, I just renewed my captain's license, but you need to renew
I
yours.
need to renew mine right
Yeah,
now. I know.
Yeah.
So then we have the windlass right here in the center, one center anchor forward, and then we have our cleats here for the dock lines and the anchor locker right here in the center. This is a massive, massive hatch.
Insane. But I mean, it's an escape hatch, right? Or
Yeah.
is there storage there?
I think it's an escape hatch, and we're going to see that probably from the interior.
Okay. And then we have the step-ups. Looks like there's some storage here.
Yes,
In these ones.
correct.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty
And then
deep.
is this also storage? Want me to open this?
Yes, please. Whoa. Look at that. Huge locker.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, it goes all the way in there. It's a Boston's locker.
Very practical to have that there.
All right, and then you have this molded steps that goes up to the large, very, very large sun pad. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, would you see the horn?
that is a beautiful 3-trumpet horn right there.
Are you
Yes.
jealous right now?
A little bit. And then we got 2 searchlights as well mounted there. And then the hardtop on top with all the electronics. Okay, so go
Ready?
back in.
Let's do it.
Lash Blast Volume Mascara. Iconic big bold volume from CoverGirl.
This high up, even your fear has nowhere to go. Girls wanted to climb a mountain. There it is.
Fall 2, dead point, rated PG-13.
A broken windshield shouldn't wreck your schedule. With SafeLight, it doesn't have to. We'll come to you for free, so you can get your windshield fixed anywhere you want at no additional cost. For free mobile service, go to safelight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
During the Beauty Rest Labor Day sale at Ashley, save up to $1,000 with the purchase of select Beauty Rest Black adjustable base sets and 60 months no interest. Take a Beauty Rest test dress and find your perfect mattress set today. Now at an Ashley store near you.
Want to lose weight without losing muscle? Factor got me there. I was tired of all the cutting and bulking cycles, so instead of trying to out-diet myself, I swapped 1 or 2 meals a day for Factor. They're chef-made, so they're actually delicious and satisfying, but each meal is also portion-controlled and full of protein, so my calories stay in check without me losing muscle. I'm down 8 pounds in 8 weeks, all without feeling miserable or settling for bland, boring meal prep that took hours to make myself. This took me 2 minutes. No planning or cooking, so I'm not burning out. I'm actually staying consistent. If you care about performance and efficiency, this is the smarter way to lose weight.
So you're proposing we go go up this way.
Yes.
So there are two different ways to get to our helm, to our pilot house.
Okay, so this is unusual.
Well, it was usual of the Browards this time, but it's not something you see all the time.
No, now I think I would probably say at least 90-95%,
You don't have
if
that.
not all, raised
Yeah.
pilot houses,
Just houses? Yeah.
raised pilot houses
Houses.
have only one staircase
Yeah.
coming up to the pilot
So
house.
what's interesting is you have windows on both sides. Look, you come here.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool for docking because you've got this side and this side. Also, just for general visibility here, if you're doing long passages, you see everything. It's pretty cool.
I agree. I think it's very practical. I mean, this is also for a step all the way up here. It's 2 steps for underway.
Yeah.
You want to just really quick? I'm feeling like a little child on an adult bench here right now. But the visibility is fantastic if you sit up here.
Yeah, you'd actually see. I mean, we're talking about long passages.
Yeah,
not,
of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not gonna. You most of the time probably gonna use the helm upstairs, but yes, for long crossings, as this is a ocean-going, seaworthy vessel, like you would definitely spend time here.
For sure.
Okay, let's do the tour.
Okay, so then we have the helm, no helm seat here. We have the bench
Did you
here.
say helm, no helm seat?
We have the helm but no helm seat, exactly. We have the bench for 2 people here.
Yeah.
There's air conditioning unit underneath
This
here.
is very Spartan in terms of seating, right?
Well,
like
yeah,
you
you
just
know.
like don't hang out in the pilot house unless you're working and you don't get to sleep.
Storage underneath here. Nothing else, I think, here.
That's what I'm saying. It's very clean.
Yeah, very clean. Then we have our Furuno multifunction displays right there. We have upgraded Garmin chart plotters here. They've definitely been switched out at some point. Then we have our Caterpillar monitors right here, VHF radios, shift and throttle control, bow thruster control. Then we have our switch here for our steering to switch from autopilot to manual steering. We have the helm wheel right here, searchlights, remotes right there, stabilizer control right here, generator, remote start as well over here. And this is the horn control. It's a Kahlenberg horn, same like we have. Kahlenberg, yeah.
The way you
All
say
right.
it.
Oh, and the one thing I forgot, windshield wiper control right here because of course we have a pilot house with fixed windows, so we need some wipers.
Sorry, I don't know why, but your helm doors always put me to sleep. Is it just me? Put the comments. We're gonna go now and check out the flight bridge.
Yeah.
And show you the second helm.
Okay.
Okay. So up.
Yep. Okay.
All right. It is air conditioned.
Yes.
Very nice. All right. We'll start here. I would say up, but it's really like
shift and throttle controls here, horn switch, rudder indicator, our thruster control, and then we have here our rudder control. I like that they actually decided not to have a round wheel and just have the selector. Then going over here to the port side, we have a dual bench here for 2 people, and a little bit more over here. We have more switches here. We get our engine monitors here, a chart plotter, VHF control, autopilot, searchlight control, and then the same like we had on the other side. We have the rudder indicator, shift and throttle control, thruster control, and the rudder. So that's it.
One thing that's really stands out now that we've been through like almost half of the boat is it's like a boat for people with big feet. Like there's a lot of floor space everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere you go, it's just open floor space. Downstairs as well, like in the staterooms,
Agreed.
is very similar. So kind of interesting. You rarely see that. It's normally you're kind of navigating in between, and they put as much furniture as possible. But
Very
here
true.
it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. You ready?
Yes.
We're gonna go forward. So this staircase will take us to 3 of our 4 guest rooms, and our VIP, our 4th stateroom, is a surprise. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Welcome to the galley. In one of the last videos, I've asked you guys if you knew who created the country-style galley on the yachts, which brand, and a lot of you did say the right thing, because Broward is who did it
I
first.
probably Googled it.
Maybe, but you did find out. And this is a perfect example of that. This island is ridiculous. It's so big.
That is a gathering party galley.
100%. Like you would totally host here, and they did this butcher block, which I think is unique. I've never seen that, especially on the
Yeah,
boat.
we get the stainless steel around and then an actual butcher block.
I mean,
Insert.
if you think about it, like how cool would it be to host like a pizza making party or like a
yeah.
pasta make, like you all cooking together, cutting, making cookies. I don't know. I mean, this is just like feels like one of these like things you maybe enjoy with your family or your friends.
Yeah.
I would totally do like some cookouts here. So let's see what we got. So we do have, of course, our fridge right here.
That must have been upgraded at some point.
Probably. And then we have a large microwave and a 4-burner electric cooktop. There is an oven right
Extra
here.
wide.
Yes, nice size. Trash compactor. All of these are storage. And then we have dual sink right here with incinerator, which I found out is the best type of incinerator.
Oh, it's a garbage disposal. Yes.
Yes, so what we're gonna have on our boat. Speaking of our boat,
Yeah.
what did you guys think of last week?
Exactly.
Was it like, oh, what? Or like, what are your thoughts? I know you probably put comments on the other channels. I can't believe I'm saying channels. Like we
I
have
know, right?
4 channels now. That's crazy.
It's pretty insane.
It's crazy to think that in 6 years.
Is it considered a network now?
Is it? I don't
The
know.
naughty network?
Anyway, I'm really happy to have you guys over there, and really excited to keep sharing this journey with you, and really excited to be back.
All right.
All right, what do we have? Oh, look at that.
Yep, lots of storage.
Here. Then we have a dishwasher right here, and an ice maker.
Very large ice maker.
No party is completed without an ice maker. Nice.
So then
Oh,
lots
this is
of
all
storage here on this side.
storage. What?
Storage on both sides.
No. See, you gotta open stuff up. We've got 2 drawers.
Yeah.
What is this? Huh? Look at that! 4 drawers.
Yep. More refrigeration and
That's
freezer space.
amazing. Okay, so this is a really well-equipped galley in order to go cruising for a bit.
So then we have seating here for 6 at least, potentially even 8.
Easily 8. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can definitely do 8. And look at this. Look at the size of
Is
these.
that more storage?
Look at that.
Deep storage. Wow.
Yeah, like a small child could fit in there. And this door is the surprise I told you about. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna leave my glasses here. They come up on the way up. You ready? You
Yes.
guys remind me in the comments if you don't see me with the glasses later. Please remind me where I found where I lost them. Going forward, you think it's crew quarters, right? But it's not. Look at this staircase. space, and then 2 doors here. Look, all of this is storage. There's storage underneath the bed. This is a huge closet with tons of stuff in it. Wow, that's a walk-in
That's
closet.
like a walk-in, yeah.
For sure. And then you have an ensuite. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, with a really good sized shower. Easily a
Look at the tile work.
2-person shower? 3-person? 3-person shower. Yeah, it's really nice, beautiful work here. You're right. Yeah, nice sink, medicine cabinets. Yeah, really nice.
That's a nice cabin, and it's completely private.
The privacy, I think, is what's so special about it. You have a door all the way up there, and it just feels so bright and tall, and you rarely get to have that all the way forward on the bow.
I mean,
At the bow.
I think every time when you have a lot of floor space,
Yes.
makes it feel right away more luxurious.
You notice it now, right? Like everywhere we go, it's
Yeah.
just so much floor space.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. Okay, so now we're gonna go down another really nice staircase,
Yeah,
and that's where you see the starboard door.
correct.
Look at
And
this
the
staircase.
sideboarding door as well, of course.
Super grand. Check this out. You have a really nice foyer down here. You have your washer and dryer right here.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Automatic light comes on. And then let's start this way. So what I'm confused. Wait, port. We're port side. Twin cabins right here.
Yeah.
Good sized beds for sure. Also pretty good height here. It feels a little bit dark because we have all our portholes or shades are down because it's so hot outside. And then right here, check this out. We have a really good size countertop right here. There's a little countertop extension. I like that a lot. Nice porthole. They openable the other way as
Mhm.
well. All of these are medicine cabinets.
Yeah.
And this one
And a
also
shower.
has a big, for sure, 3-person shower. Nice. There's light there too. I just don't know where the light is. Okay, now. Oh, look, wait.
Oh, wait.
There's a
We also have a TV
Oh,
here.
yeah, you're right. And another really good sized closet.
Yes.
And again, the floor space is what makes these cabins feel so big. I don't know how they did it, but they really did a nice job. Storage underneath the beds, the drawers, and welcome to the second VIP stateroom. Queen size bed,
Yeah.
good size,
Nightstands.
why can I never remember that word?
I don't know.
Problem. Oh, look, there are lights.
How cute are those nightstands? I like the warm white a lot.
And open that up.
And then here we have another very
That's a
wall
walk-in.
size.
Yeah, that's a walk-in
It's almost
closet.
a walk-in closet. Yeah.
Yes, and then walking into the ensuite, I like how they did this because obviously they were working with a little bit of limited space, right? But
Yeah.
they did give you a big sink. Technically, look, you and I could brush our teeth together,
Of course.
and they still have lots of countertop space. It's
Which is
just
super important.
Yeah.
You know, when now sometimes designers are just
Just
do
this
this fancy
huge
sinks
one sink and no
and no
countertop at all.
countertops. Yeah, and you can put anywhere your toiletries, nothing. There's no space for anything.
I agree, and what really drives me crazy is like if you live there, maybe you have everything put away. But if you are coming onto the boat for a week, you usually have a toiletry bag. So
Yeah.
you want to be able to just put it down, and you maybe don't want to unpack everything, and you have nowhere to put it. Drives me
Exactly.
nuts. So then here, another
Same
easily
size, right?
3-person shower for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be like 4 Nikki and I's in here. And then we're going to the owner's suite. Really
Okay.
excited about this one. This is cute. Look, this light also comes on somewhere, but like, oh look, I need something pretty has to
We
go
need
here.
some artwork
Yeah,
there, right?
something has to go here. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Interesting that you don't have. You can almost have like the double doors, but
Wow.
you have one large. Look how big this door is.
Oh yeah.
This is like
Very, very
wheelchair
wide
size,
door.
right?
Yeah. So what's behind the door?
So wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait! Welcome to the owner's suite. Check this out. You have a side T right here. The amount of storage is ridiculously large. I don't know why I haven't opened much, but we have drawers on both sides, drawers there. All of this is storage.
Yeah,
Look at
I know.
this,
I know.
look at
It
all
keeps
of
going.
this.
And then of course we have 2 openable port holes on the port side, but we also have 2 on the starboard side. But you see, there we left the blackout blinds all the way down. You don't see anything.
King size bed?
King size bed, yes.
Okay, so then all of that, of course, you have your little makeup. Ooh, makeup station here as well. And then we do have two, yours and mine closets.
Oh, I
I
see.
mean, the floor space, again, do you guys see this? This is not normal. Like, you don't see it on every boat of this size. Ready? Whoa!
Another walk-in.
Walk-in closet, for
Yes.
sure.
So we have two of those.
I don't know if they're equal. Maybe. Yes, same size.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, how do we do this?
So we get the TV here, of course, more storage underneath, and then we're going
How
into
do we do this? You go that way.
I go this way, okay. So we have a beautiful sink here, nice countertop space again. The head right now, wow, this is crazy.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yeah, this is insane. How big is
Wow.
That's like a 6-person shower or something.
this? Two shower heads. So
Yes.
I mean, this is huge. I don't even know if you need
Wow. The only thing I would do is put right in the center a big rain shower.
a rain shower.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really cool.
This is great. I gotta go back a little bit so we can get the perspective with you in the shower.
This is a super nice his and hers, or
Very much
Jack
so.
and Joe.
Very much so. Yes.
Very cool. Okay, you
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
What? What are you ready for?
I don't know.
You just say you're ready, but for what?
Anything.
Anything.
Born ready.
We all know that's not true. Where are we going?
That is true actually.
Where are we
That
going?
is not true. Now we're going checking out the crew quarters and the engine room.
Okay, let's do it.
Kerastase. New Glass Absolute Freeze-Glaze Cream. 4 days freeze-less blowout. Kerastase.
It's caring for your animals, large and small, because they need you. And you need them too. With a one-stop shop you can count on for everything they deserve. When life moves fast, we ship faster.
You let him kill both of us.
And this is why I'm on Row for GLP-1s. Getting started on Row was simple. I didn't even have to leave my pool. I answered some questions about my medical history and weight loss goals, and the licensed provider reviewed everything. Getting my GLP-1 prescription on Row wasn't
Yeah,
confusing or
if you
chaotic.
gonna order
It
something,
was super chill, like me.
yeah, if you gonna order something,
Thanks to
Well, did you hear me? I said it's not supposed to rain until 10:30 now. And she wanted to ride out to a sushi queen, but
And as a busy mom,
you can
these
also
little
order
reminders
if
help
you
me
want
stay
to
on
order
track with
something
my
instead.
treatment. Love that for me. On Row, I feel more control of my weight loss journey. I'm tracking my progress on Row. What? Like it's hard? If I'm starting GLP-1s for weight loss, I'm doing it on Row. Duh.
All right. Big
Big door.
door. It's not pantograph. It's normal door, right?
Yep.
All right. Walking in. Welcome to our crew quarters.
As soon as we walk into the starboard side here, we have an additional fridge and freezer, storage space, of course, the stuff here right now. We have a workbench here with more additional storage underneath, storage overhead, and then there's another port line over there behind the curtain.
We have a captain's cabin on this side. We have a queen-size bed right here.
Oh yeah, it's large.
And then an ensuite,
Yep, ensuite with a regular shower.
walk-in shower.
Walk-in shower.
I mean, you could tell that there's no crew, nobody's using the crew quarters, so there's just stuff stored everywhere. We have a separate set of washer and dryer. Looks newer. And then there's another stateroom here with bunk beds right here. There's a bit of storage here underneath. And then on our, what is this again? Porch, another bunk bed, closet right here, and some more storage. Like I said, they're just storing stuff here. And I guess
Those
these
two.
two are sharing this head, which still has a separate walk-in shower.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So then we have here part of our breaker panel, right here, easily accessible behind this plexiglass, so you can also see if the breaker is tripped or not. And then forward of that, we have the engine room entrance.
Okay, you ready?
Sure.
bunch of comments. You guys are the greatest. I don't know what's going on with my voice. Thank you for doing it. Also, please check out our shop. Pretty much everything I'm wearing is in the shop. Tons of really cool items there. This hat.
Oh yeah, this
is
hat
a
is there.
special edition. We made very, very few of those and very few t-shirts just for the launch of the new channel. Is in the shop. I'll put a QR code right here if you want to be part of that little limited edition thing. All right. Enjoy the intro. See you in the next one.
Alrighty guys, let's get into the engine room of this Broward. Large engine room. I love the lighting. It's so bright in here. Definitely very helpful. Just gotta say, disclaimer, they're doing some maintenance work on the boat right now, working on one of the generators, so please excuse the parts / sound shield panel sitting right there. But let's walk through. So we have freshwater pumps right when you walk in here, going over to the starboard side. We have our exhaust system, starboard generator right there. Then we have some of the chillers all the way forward there on the forward-facing wall. We have, of course, the engine room ventilation running, so I can hear the fans blowing. Now, walking forward, we have the two main engines. They're each Caterpillar C30S with each 1550 horsepower. They look very good. Definitely well maintained. So we have here the engine room gauges, really cool. They're all analog gauges for oil pressure, fuel pressure, etc. We have our start ignition switch here, emergency off as well. So for maintenance reasons, you can start the engines down here in the engine room. We have our fuel manifold right here in the center. See the bilge right down there with our sea strainer right here for the port engine. This one for the starboard engine. Like I said, we got the 3 chiller units sitting right there. Now going aft again, we do have a workbench right here with a toolbox on top. Got another sea strainer right there, another sea strainer over here, battery boxes underneath the tool benches with a toolbox here on top as well. On this side we got our switchovers here between ship and shore power. We have a compressor sitting right here, big exhaust again for the port main engine, openable portholes, that's kind of convenient. Get our fire suppression system over here. This is our emergency escape from the engine room, which we saw the door in the cockpit earlier. So now going over here, we have the port side generator, and still decent access actually get through, especially if you take the air filters off. You have a lot of space there. But these are big engines. I mean, man, this boat has a maximum speed of 18 knots. So these things have to work and produce quite some horsepower here. It's a big boat and full aluminum hull. So this was it. That was the engine room tour here on this 106 Broward 2006. We'll see you guys on the next tour.
It's efficient. It's what? It's efficient. It's and an insane shower in an owner's suite.
Then we have our
Frisco's Coastal Summer Toys are now in season. Only at Chewy. Your pup's must-haves are built for summer fun. But they'll be gone before you know it. So catch them while you can. Only at Chewy.
The next step in your career is waiting for you at WNYjobs.com. Browse hundreds of local job listings in multiple categories. Manufacturing and skilled trade jobs are in high demand right now, offering competitive wages. Visit WNYjobs.com to start applying today.
This yacht just blew us away because it's better than you. No shakedown is needed. It's made by an iconic American shipyard, building yachts since 1863. intro. Everything has been redone, refitted, rebuilt. I mean, it's a new boat. Let's go. Welcome aboard. I'm really excited about this one, you guys. This yacht just blew us away. It is an insane. I can't even say it's in condition because it's just new.
Someone drops you off on the boat and you don't know what it is. You think it's a brand new vessel.
Yeah, you think it's a 2026
Incredible.
Burger 107.
I mean, look, there's obviously it got repainted and the paint job is impeccable.
Yeah,
Whoever did it, wow.
Nothing is obvious, so we're gonna point out. I mean, it's gonna look like when you're gonna be like, wow, this looks like new because it was probably some work was done to it. But the most important thing to explain to us, but you know what, we'll do it in the air conditioning. It is really hot, you guys. Let's quickly tour the swim platform.
So swim platform, we have staples all the way on the back here. Of course, they're removable. Fold down cleats incorporated into the swim step, which makes it very easy for tender operation. Got a pantograph door here into the technical spaces. Getting to that later. There's a passerelle tucked in there. That's the reason we have this opening there.
Correct.
For easy boarding. Is there anything else on your side?
Nothing on my side.
All right, so then on my side, we do have the shore water hookup here, shore power hookup as well, at least one of the hookups. And then right down here, we have the transom shower. Let's get up. Good, let's get up.
Let's get up to our cockpit.
Let's go up to our cockpit. That's what I wanted to say. This is beautifully done here with the teak. I like that.
All right, into the shade.
Into the shade at least, yes.
It is so hot out here, you guys, and the AC is working amazing inside, so cannot wait to do that.
So, one thing I noticed immediately, it's 107 foot long, and she seems very beamy for the age.
Because it's a custom, so really there was, I mean, everything was specified to the, to the owner's request, how they wanted it. And this was one of the things that they wanted. They wanted to have extra beam.
Extra beam, and we have the side decks going all the way forward to the bow, which we're going to check out in a moment. So what do we have here?
And that's why this boat feels so current, because it has this beam, but you would expect on a 2025, 2026.
Yes.
107 footer.
Exactly.
So we have alfresco dining back here, which is set up for 8. 2 doors, right? So one with the staircase and one for the passerelle, so you can close this up. It's nice and safe.
Yep.
One thing you'll notice on the Burger is like everything is usually really tall when you go to the flybridge, but this here is actually really nice height. So it's nice and safe, but it's still like, it's not overly tall.
It doesn't feel like you're closed in, right?
Because we've toured some older Burgers and they were, a lot taller here. This feels really open.
Now looking at, I mean, this is all varnished wood here, which looks
Little taste of China because they deliver.
Beautifully varnished. All the handrails, all around the boo walks,
What?
all varnished, and they look like brand new.
They are brand new.
Incredible.
Everything's brand new.
So walking forward on the starboard side?
Yeah, so you guys see there's a ladder here. You know what? I'm not a fan of the ladders because a beautiful staircase on the inside, and that's what obviously gets used all the time. This is really, at this point, almost like an emergency thing.
Just a secondary thing, yeah. And then, of course, not to mention, we have cameras everywhere, aft, sides, like all the CCTV cameras.
No, mention. Why not to mention?
Okay, then I'll mention it. So we get cameras everywhere.
All right.
I love these nostalgic-looking built-in lights all along the side deck as well.
Huge.
These are huge, but of course they're not old. They're just brand new.
Yeah. So we have weather doors on both sides. Oh, I gotta watch out for this hat.
Yeah.
Look, I
barely fits through.
Okay. Nicely covered. Super tall. Wow. How tall is that?
Yeah,
this is 5'8".
So that's not 5'8".
Sorry, 6'8".
That makes more sense.
No, yeah, 6'8". This
6'8". So it's 7.5 feet, 8 feet.
Very tall.
Obviously full aluminum hull.
Wow, not a family
the boot
feast.
walks are open, so you see
That comes with
the beams
3
going
large
down
entrees,
instead of
1
closing the
large
boot walks
lo
up.
mein, 1
I
large
like it.
soup,
It
1
just
large
makes
fried
it feel
rice,
bigger.
1 large
it
or
actually
1 large soup. So
expands
that's 2
your,
large soups technically.
Walking space.
5
Correct.
cans of soda.
If it wasn't closed, it would feel a lot.
And then,
$59.99.
of course,
How much
proper
was that when you
stoppers
got all the
along
Franco
to
stuff? How much
evacuate
was
any
it?
Water which might come over the bow
Somewhere around
in really rough weather.
And it allows you to
Around the
have
same
all
price.
your cleats and everything kind of tucked away.
Into
because
the
they
boot,
left them
technically
exposed.
in the boot walks, yeah.
Correct. So we do have a side entrance door right here. We'll show you that from the interior.
And we do have a side boarding door here as well. Of course, if you starboard 2, you would use the side boarding door, and this would be your entrance into the vessel.
the boat flares
I
out.
get that because it was around the same
Like,
price.
look at the flare. Wow. Check this out.
A family
Look how
piece
long
for
is
the
it?
Another storage locker all the way forward of the anchor equipment. This one can easily house fenders. And then this is a cute little bench, huh?
It's so cool. This is what I call the crew smoking bench, you know? I mean, this bow is really a crew space.
The captain told us that everything on this boat has covers. So I'm just looking at the snaps, the adhesive snaps there.
Yeah, right there.
So even this forward bench has covers.
That's why the Tegan is such incredible shape.
Correct. So same there, same here. Everything is covers. Is it a staircase? I don't know what it's called.
No, it's not a staircase.
Steps. The molded-in steps to go up onto the bow there, where there's a pretty substantial layout cushion right there in front of the pilot house.
Yeah. So
really
that's
cool.
your guest area. That's where you can hang out and watch the crew drop anchor and set up stuff and sip your
If it's
cocktail.
really warm, it's probably a great spot on the way too, because you get the breeze over the bow. So then up on top of the flybridge, we have two massive searchlights. Look at this horn, a 3-trumpet horn. My dream.
Are you jealous right now?
And then we have electronics up on top as well, open array radars, masked with all the navigation lights, VHF antennas, and everything else. FLIR camera, night vision camera there. Then right here in the center we have a dual pocket and anchor setup with the foot remote switches. I was just wondering, why is there only one switch for each side? Because it's only to lift.
Oh, it's free fall.
Free fall down, yeah. So
What is this door?
open it.
Oh, you want me to open it?
Sure. This is your bosun's storage locker.
This
And
is huge.
Look how nice this is. And clean. Are you kidding me? Super clean and organized. That's amazing, right?
So the crew on this boat is obviously full-time crew, and they're doing an incredible job maintaining this boat. And
Yes.
we'll talk about it later. And the air conditioning.
Yeah. So we have an access hatch here, or emergency escape hatch from the crew quarters.
Crew quarters. Okay, which way do we go back?
Let's go back this way.
Same way?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I love the it just feels so nostalgic.
Right.
Did you see this boat hook?
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Even that one is varnished.
Yeah. I mean, it feels so timeless, this boat. It's just because the design is timeless,
Yeah.
yet it's very, it has modern features. We'll go in the interior, it feels modern, but it still feels like, I mean, it could be 80s, could be anything, really. You drop me off here, could be anything.
Could be 2023.
I think that's the definition of timeless yacht.
Yeah.
So,
So let's get into the interior and enjoy the air conditioning. I'm sweating. It's warm. It's warm.
Let's go and show you the interior. So the single door, walking in.
I like it, and then these big windows. Let me come in and turn around.
So large windows. This whole thing is windows. You don't have this kind of a modern sliding door. I give you that, but you have a traditional door, and you have a few there. So if you open them up, you have a lot of ground space.
And to that point, right? Having these massive sliding doors, everybody's always like, "Oh my God, you can open everything up." If you're in the Caribbean and that's where you're boating,
it's true.
Like 3/4 of the year, maybe even more, you would never open it up because you want to just open as little as possible and close it again to not get all the heat and humidity into the boat. But you try to keep out because you try to protect all your woods, all your soft goods, your leathers. Like, you don't want the humidity in the boat.
It's a trade-off. I mean, I feel like it just depends how and where you use the boat. I think the worst is when you have the push button or the automatic doors, because it's just they open all the way and they close all the way. So it's a trade-off. It's just something you have to be aware that you either open it up and you leave it that way and you close it up, but this whole the whole time that's a lot.
But some of those automatic doors you can program as well that they only open
just
a certain amount.
It's true. Yeah. So when you look for that, because that's a good feature to have.
Okay.
All right. Welcome
so let me
to
turn
the
around.
fully refurnished, redone salon. All the wood and everything you see, it looks new because at some point this was all removed,
It smells new.
Smells like a new boat. One thing that was explained to us is that these owners have owned this boat for 9 years. So they didn't just, did get it and kind of like did the project. They literally over the years just changed and upgrade and did. So it was a constant state of project in terms of like it was maintained at all point maintained, and every time they had an opportunity or shipyard period, they did a project. Like 2 years ago they repainted the whole boat and they redid the wood and like so it was always maintained. It was never to the point that like you get this boat, it was like just awful, and then you do something and you leave it again for another 8 years untouched. It was never like this, and that's why it looks like this.
Yeah, that's right.
So I want to quickly talk about how we started this video saying that this yacht is better than you, and what we meant by that is that you're buying a pre-owned boat, but it's been so well kept up that there are no, I hate this word, teething problems.
Like every new boat on this planet has, no matter if it's full production or if it is a custom build, you always have the shakedown and shakeout period. I want to say at least the first year of owning this vessel. This has clearly gone through this 1998.
Yeah, there's no shakedown either.
It's almost 30 years old, but it's not.
Yeah.
Because yes, the hull is, but everything else, I mean, it was repainted, the engines were rebuilt. Like, I mean, there's so much interior. I mean, you name it, everywhere you look, this is a new vessel with no teething problems.
You guys can see, like, he doesn't remember. Oh, this is a good hat. Oh. This is funny because you see how he just said like the engines were rebuilt. They don't know that yet. We haven't told them yet.
I know. But
yeah.
I will get into more like details in the engine room. I will talk about it. But there's a lot more to talk about.
Yeah.
Me? Pregnant? Try Clear Blue Early Digital, our most sensitive digital test ever. For clear results 6 days before your missed period. Clear Blue, #1 brand used by OBGYNs. Feeling healthy by leaps and bounds. Making a dinner that makes their whole day. And giving your best friend the best nutrients for their best life. Science did that.
At CLA, we're not just in your corner, we're on it. So our advice never comes from off the shelf. It's built from the inside out. Wherever you're coming from, we're right there with you. Wherever you're going, we'll get you there. CLA, CPAs, consultants, and wealth advisors.
Anyway, so sometimes buying a really well kept up pre-owned boat would be the right decision. Take it from us, we've been building for a very long time. We have considered it. What? Oh, it's pouring! It's pouring!
Yeah. The sofa is massive.
Beautiful, massive sofa. There's a chair right here. We have a TV right here. All of this is storage. Really nice windows all around. I was talking about doors. You'll see there are 2 side doors right there. So you can open them up, open that door in the winter, and have a really good cross breeze going through.
If you wanted to, yes.
For sure. But the AC is working beautifully in here. It's quiet. We have an indoor dining set up for 8. You can easily dine with 10. It's a big table. This is beautiful. I like all the color choices that they did. It feels very classic. It just timeless. Timeless. That's the only word for this boat that I have over and over. And I know it's a little overused sometimes, but this is what this boat is.
So what's behind you?
Literally timeless. What's behind me? Oh, so here we have a day head. How cute is this day head?
Oh, it's very nice. Looks very Hampton.
Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. Nice sink here. And then this is what?
This is, they call it the doghouse.
The doghouse.
So this is what, a little bit of storage, but your access to the deck end of the main helm.
Then right here we have a butler's pantry. Glassware right here. There's a sink.
Butler's pantry?
Yeah, butler's pantry.
Not a stool pantry.
It's the same. Stu's pantry in a boat, butler's pantry in a house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, somehow in a house, butler's a man.
Okay. Oh, hotel. Hotel is butler
Hotel
too.
is butler, yeah, exactly. So then we have, oh, beautiful. We have a drink fridge right here and an ice maker. Very nice. This is something you use all the time, and you can close this up. So you can, if the doors come out, and you can completely close this. You will never know it's here.
Yeah.
It's gonna look like a closet.
Okay.
It's a really nice salon. I love it. Then we have a really beautiful staircase going down. There's a, actually, look how grand this feels. You like, you know you're in the super yacht. You have a really large landing area right there. It's like massive space.
Exactly.
And then this is so neat.
Did you mention the side door here?
I did.
Okay, perfect.
He's not listening to me. It's just the whole thing all day.
This is
Look
so
at
bright.
This. It's so tall, so bright, so airy. When I think of this boat, I can see an owner that loves driving the boat as well. He might have a crew for insurance purposes, for purposes that he can enjoy time with the family. Did I say he? It could be a she. Could be anybody. But I could see an owner being able to also go and drive the boat. This yacht has that vibe. It could be, it has this kind of an owner-operator vibe, which you rarely see on a proper super yacht. It feels usually very separated. You know, the crew feels separated. It's a separate space.
Yeah.
But here, you don't have that.
Correct.
Okay, going up?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the pilot house.
So an open, raised pilot house, as we obviously mentioned, because it's all.
Look at all the windows. You have windows there. You have windows right there if you're docking.
They're on
And then
Grover
well, that's
Cleveland
nice.
Highway
That
is
one
where they're located at.
What?
Grover Cleveland Highway. It was this place in China Max, or the two Asian places that were close by to here that Heidi and Nick both said were pretty good.
I know China Max, like next to the store right there.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I'll try them all. See what
I
was
know
the
you
best
will,
in the-
exactly. I know
best
you
in
will.
town.
I got it delivered, and then I did go ahead and get just the family feast because, like you said, I might as well get enough food because that's also the same price we would have paid going to fucking Sushi Queen, anyways. But I got pepper steak as one of the entrees, sweet and sour chicken, kung pao chicken. I got shrimp fried rice, and then I got, since it came with 5 sodas, I got 2 Cokes, 2 Fanta oranges, and a Sprite. It wouldn't let me change into juice. But yeah. So.
You got
Said it should be here. You said I got what?
Yeah.
I said I got pepper steak, and then the sweet and sour chicken, kung pao chicken, shrimp fried rice for the entrees, and then it comes with lo mein as well. And then it says it also comes with a soup, and in the little suggestions box I did ask for egg drop soup. But then it also comes with 5 sodas. It wouldn't let me change them to juice because I think their juice is more because they have a whole tea situation that goes on there. But I got 2 Cokes, 2 Fanta oranges, and a Sprite because since it's a family feast, it comes with 5 drinks. But yeah. Go ahead and feed these dogs before they revolt, even though they're being pretty good down there.
As you'll see in this video clip, this situation goes from bad to worse. And it happens like this. Now, I'm not going to get into or evaluate why it happened. I'm just going to tell you this. As a person that did 32 years in prison, this could have been avoided. And this could have been avoided if this officer would have not stepped up into this inmate's face so close. Look at how close he is. He's within arm's reach. If you're within arm's reach, that means...
Man, I'm asking this man questions. This man will come and choke me, cuz. He gonna come up and choke me.
Okay, you gonna stand down?
Man, stand down for what?
You gonna stand down?
Man, I was standing there. I was at the line getting my stuff.
Okay, you gotta yell?
I was standing in line. He told me, stop talking to me while you back here. He keep on coming to the front of the line. Yeah, man, you gonna shut up. You gonna shut up back here. How you gonna make me shut up? You're not gonna make me shut up nowhere.
Tell me when you finish.
Man.
Tell me when you finish.
That gave him no right to put his hands on me because he got a pissed off mouth. Because he pissed off because I keep talking.
That man asked you not to talk. Did you not just say that?
But when I'm in line...
No, that ain't what I asked you. That ain't what I asked you. Did you not just tell me that statement?
Tell you what.
That when the guy asked you to stop talking... Wait. When Deputy Smith asked you to stop talking, you turned back around and said to Deputy Smith...
No, he didn't say stop talking. He didn't say stop talking. He said stop talking to me. I stopped speaking to him. And I said I'm going to speak to the inmates.
Tell you what I'm going to do. He's kicking the door. Oh, he's kicking the door.
Man, I don't care. Man, now I'm kicking the door, man. Now I'm kicking the door. Now I'm kicking the door, man.
I'm asking you, did you kick the door early?
Man.
Did you kick the door early?
Did I ask you, can I speak to you earlier when you sat right there?
I haven't been up here all
night. Okay, now I had to kick the door.
Guess what?
You're not trying. You didn't offer a bit of assistance yet. You still had to fix this handcuff.
We ain't negotiating.
It's not a negotiation. I'm telling you, I'm hurting. And yes, I'm an inmate. Are you going to do your job and protect me? And you're not doing that because you're asking me questions and not doing. Look, I'm bleeding. And you still won't handle it. Come on.
Okay. That's all right. I'll be up here for a second. I had a disturbance back in dress out. He wouldn't cooperate in dress out. We had to bring him out. He had...
fuck are you gonna go? We going back right here?
Eating the gremlins went okay.
Yeah, we definitely need more food, but I made it work for tonight. Hush!
Back to another. Now that.
My name is Frank Frazier, aka Bounty Tank. I've been a bounty hunter for over 12 years.
Gay or gay?
Gay. Homosexuality. Gay.
Gay. Gay.
Gay.
Everybody's gay.
Just a little bit.
Get ready with me for my row check-in. In the time it takes me to get full
I was
glam,
laughing
you
at
could
that just a
literally
little
get
bit.
started on row. I answered questions online and I was like, wait, I just did all that for my
Just a
bed?
little bit.
Okay.
What's up, guys? We're back out here in Detroit again today. You know, the very first video we ever did on this channel was a $1 Detroit house. Well,
I know a
we're
lot
back
of
today at another
just a
$1
little bit
Detroit
gay guys,
house.
you know.
They still exist.
They
I'll
won't
show
admit
you
it, but
guys.
you
So
know,
first
when I
thing we gotta do is
go
check
through the
squatters,
logic with
and then
them, they
let's check out this
definitely
house. So I opened the door when we
a
first
little
got
bit
here.
gay, bro.
Hello, because it's the middle of summer, so squatters
You think
aren't a
my
huge
sister
problem
look
right
like
now,
me?
But
You like my
anytime you have
sister,
an open
but
structure like
you
this, it's very
don't
possible
like
somebody
me
lives
somehow?
in it. So we didn't hear anyone.
You look
when we
just
first
alike,
got
you
here,
said though.
But that
Well.
doesn't mean
Right.
nobody's here.
I just got a mustache and a beard, bro. So
Alright,
if I
so
shave my
other than the
mustache and
general
beard,
condition of the property, which we'll talk about in a minute, there's two things you really need to focus on these abandoned Detroit homes when you first get here. Number one, like we said, squatters. I don't notice anybody or anything yet, but it's also 11 o'clock in the afternoon, so they may just be out. So we may end up stumbling upon their bedroom or something else as we go. The second thing is animals. Now, the last thing you want to run into is a hungry pit bull who's hungry and territorial, and you've just come into their house. There's plenty of wild animals, wild dogs in Detroit, so two things you gotta look
it's on
out
the
for.
other
Anyway,
side.
remember, this is a house for a
Looking for the
dollar.
value.
We will
Yeah.
put the actual
On the
listing
other
on
side is
screen.
the
I'm
little
gonna hide
button.
the address so nobody can.
Oops. There's two little buttons over there.
It's the one that kind of
Sticks out.
Yeah, has a little
For
analog
about
to it. I was gonna say.
$250,000. You have $1 to buy it. You probably have about $1,000
Press it in.
in closing costs for title fees and stuff
Oh,
like
is it
that.
going down for
So
you?
let's say $1,500 you could own this house. Now, what does
I had to go
a
through the
abandoned
main
$1
really.
Detroit house look like? It looks like this. The windows are all vinyl so far
There we
and all
go.
newer, which means we're probably not replacing them. Which, as you guys know, is a huge budget saver. I see one's broken here. We'll keep a count as we go. But as I'm looking at this whole kitchen, there's obviously some plumbing issues up here. This timber's wet. These pipes have burned. This was probably a fire in the kitchen based on all the soot. But you could probably get this kitchen put back together for about $20,000. So if you're thinking cabinets, and we'll throw a rendering on screen, but if you're thinking cabinets, countertop, drywall, paint, and some nice LVP, 20 grand probably gets it done. So you're at $21,000 for this house so far. So this is actually pretty interesting here. This would have been a window at one point. At some point, the window broke, potentially because of the fire, and you can see more of the fire damage here.
Stop
And
yelling
they
at
replaced it. Now
me.
they replaced it with just like a sheet of plexiglass. So that's like not how you would do a real window. But at the same time, it's pretty like soundproof. Like I don't hear anything. I don't feel any breeze or anything coming through. So is it the is it the highest quality normal window repair that you would do? Probably not. But again, in a cheap house, if you bought this and you're trying to DIY it or something, you could easily just put a fat bead of caulk around this thing and call it a day. You know,
Wow.
$10 there for a tube of caulk. Now, where you're going to spend your money in something like this is, of course, you're going to have to rip all this out and re-drywall everything just because of the fire. Now, I'm willing to bet that right there is burnt plaster. But you can see that's much tougher than drywall. This plaster really stops the fire from expanding. When you fill out insurance information for a house that you just bought, it'll ask you if it's plaster or drywall. This is why. Because drywall will burn right through, all that wood will burn, the insulation will burn, everything will burn. Plaster will contain the fire. So they look at that on insurance. Now, you're going to spend a lot of money re-drywalling where the fire damage was, but you're going to spend a lot of money on these hardwoods. So this house is roughly 1,500 square feet. If we back out the kitchen and the bathrooms, we're probably between 1,000 and 1,200 square feet. So if you're doing the whole things in hardwoods at, listening for squatter noises. If the whole thing is 1,000 square feet of hardwood and you're doing it at $10 a foot, you're looking at 10 grand in hardwood. So, you know, now we're up to 31,000. Again, going through, looking at these windows, they all look to be in pretty good shape. These are glass blocks, so no need to touch those.
Nick, I don't know if you noticed, but the force seems to be buckling there.
I did notice when I kicked it. Fixing this, you can see what happened, right? It bowed and it pushed the boards out. So all you're going to do, take these boards out where it buckled, take 1 or 2 rows next to it, and just lace in some new boards, which this floor looks unsavable, but we'll put a picture on screen of some of the floors that we've done. This is not bad at all. I mean, if you look at this over here, which is a more true representation, this is what they actually look like after you clean them up. So this is before even sanding and staining. With the bowing and the buckling, you're probably closer, I'm going to assume more of the houses like that, so you're probably closer to like 15 grand on that. But even so, you're at like 35,000. Margins so far are looking great. We'll see where it is by the time we finish. But we are the first one to see this house. So if you want to invest with us in some projects like this, scan the QR code here, click the link down in the description. We'd love to help. But when we got here, I tried to open the front door. So you can see here, the front door is like not actually, I mean that you can see just how far out the door frame is from the actual door. So this is not screwed into anything. They just kind of set it here and braced it in with this and this. So like, this is all that's holding the door up really. And from the outside I didn't want to force it when I knew the side door was open, but it's not going to take too much to get through that door. Fixing all that, you might be, you know, 2 grand into a new front door and reframing and casing and all that kind of stuff. Let's say across the building you're another 10 grand in doors maybe. You're up to what, 42,000, 45,000 if we're being generous. But you can see this is obviously going to have to go. You hate to see it because this is some of the original charm of the property, but at a certain point it's like there's only so much you can do. I mean, this thing's just gone. So far no squatters, which is good. We'll still have to check the basement, but now that we're upstairs, we can see a little more of the drywall and water problem that the house has. So when we go outside, we'll check the roof and the gutters and stuff, but good vinyl windows. So like, somebody spent the money to put all new windows in this place, which saves us a ton of money. Paint, drywall, plaster, you know, fixing some of this rot, all that kind of stuff. You're probably about 15 grand, so you're up to about $60,000 in this house, if my math's right. If it's not right, they'll put the right math on screen. But you got this little porch here, which we can see more when we go outside. You can see the condition of these hardwoods is fantastic. I mean, some of this, like, you could literally just Swiffer, but because of the condition of the floors, you'll refinish all of them. But really, we're doing this DIY. Oh boy, this is where that 15, maybe $20,000 budget comes in. This is actually a great example. This is not good plaster. So this is still plaster, but you can see just how crumbly this is compared to the plaster we saw downstairs. It's most likely because it got wet and it's just sat in there and the water's gotten into the plaster and just disintegrated it, yeah, I guess. So that's what that is. The lucky thing about this upstairs here is it's just bedrooms and a bathroom. So like, you can't spend that much money up here because again, you got new vinyl windows. They're a little messed up, but if we clean them up, we can fix them and not replace them. So there's a couple we're gonna have to replace. Let's say 5 grand. this thin little piece here and some cardboard on the inside. So that's how those doors get ruined. But new plugs, plates, switches, light fixtures, doors. We already did doors number, but light fixtures, plugs, plates, switches, ceiling fans in the bedrooms, vent fan in the bath. Probably looking at another $5,000 for all that. So let's say we're up to 75,000 now.
Yeah.
Come into this bathroom, and as you can tell, everything's pretty destroyed. But what's interesting is they put this, and it's still stuck down, but they put this peeling stick over this old tile, this old penny tile, which good and bad. Bad because they covered it up. Good because they covered it up, so it's not all busted up.
Oh, there ain't no goddamn way.
What we do is scrape all that off, see if we can keep it. If we can keep it, I absolutely would. Now, when it comes to, it has no latch on it. Oh well, now anyway. When it comes to the tub, there's two schools of thought, right? You just glaze it, clean it, and make it nice. If you were DIYing this, or you were a solo investor doing it yourself, or you bought this place to potentially move into it one day, So watch this. But
I had my backup boots today, not my good ones.
oh, dude, I didn't even wear boots. I was like, I should put boots on. And then I didn't. But anyway, the block looks really good. It does need some, what's the word? It does need dry lock, which is pretty common. There's a little bit of water here. I'm sure it has to do with all this disconnected plumbing just hanging here. Worst case scenario, gutters, grating. There's nothing in the block that makes me think the block or the foundation is the problem. It's like waterproof.
I know.
Can you imagine just leaving a dog down here
I
like
was
this?
just thinking, that was my next thought. Was one, I was like, this is gross. Two, I was like, that poor dog.
The other thing, which, you know, yes, all of that, but the other part we also don't talk about, that people don't think about, it gets hot, it gets humid, this it literally stinks.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna come up. Your furnace and water heater are back there. It's gonna get filtered through that. Like, you're gonna breathe it in.
Now, you see that?
I do. I'm just trying to get out of the
That's fair.
fine. There's two small cracks in the wall. Vertical cracking is a little bit of a worry. Usually I prefer stair step, which is just easier to deal with. This, we'll see outside how it looks and what's causing it. It's not big enough for me to be truly concerned about it because we can chisel it out a little bit, put some hydraulic cement in there, close it back up, dry lock over it, and more than likely be fine. But we'll see from the outside. But you're going to need a water heater and a furnace, so you're going to need to dry lock this space. You're going to need to clean out all this disgusting stuff. And there's a half bath down here, so you're probably going to spend about $15,000 in this basement because the ductwork actually looks good. You're going to spend about $15,000 for probably a furnace, water heater, dry lock, cleaning, all that. Take you to about $100,000. But let's get out of the gross basement and talk outside. As we come through here, the brick looks like it's in great shape. The siding looks like it's a 9 out of 10. So some quick patchwork there. This yard obviously needs to be contained. The porch, like we said, just demo it out. But the roof and windows are new. So no money on the roof, very slight money on the windows. Demo that porch, you're probably talking $2,000. So we're 102,000. Probably, let's call it $2,000 to clean up this yard. 104,000. Probably $1,000 patching the siding and things. 105,000. Now, the one thing you'll notice if you look up here though, there are no gutters. When you talk about the water getting into the house and things, that's part of the reason. Gutters catch the water from the roof, which is the biggest part of your house that gets all the water. It catches all that runoff and then directs it away from the house. So without those gutters, you're not going to have anything directing this water away. That's a big part of the problem. So what were we at? 105? So throw another 5 on for gutters, new gutters. You're at 110 grand. I checked the comps. This is a $250,000 neighborhood. So you're so far 110 into a $250,000 neighborhood. We can't go. We could, but I'm not gonna. Much further here, but we can go around the front and talk a little about that because there's a little more money. One thing that we've started doing recently that you guys really like is to go around the house and show you some of the neighborhood. You can tell why this is a $250,000 neighborhood
Go lay down.
compared to some of the other neighborhoods. we look
Talking
at.
to Serenity.
Some
Go
of
lay
the
down.
homes are owners and not tenants. So it's a lot of homeowners here, which means
Hush. Hush.
I mean, new roofs on pretty much all of them. All nice brick, maintained yards for the most part. Well, this is a neighborhood where you can get that $250,000 because that's a 4-bed, 2-bath. So DTE buckling in the hardwoods here. You guys are used to seeing some houses that are really destroyed. Keep in mind, the stuff that we typically buy is anywhere from like $30,000 to $100,000. So this is listed at $325,000. So this is higher than like most of our after.
Yeah.
So you'll notice the general condition is much nicer, and the property itself is just much nicer.
ARV is up to 960.
And so this is just shy of $1 million. So after closing, financing charges, title, all that stuff, you're probably in it for $350,000. Now, let's be conservative and say ARV is, let's call it $900,000. That means you've got a $550,000 spread on this thing. Now, that sounds like a lot of money, but there's one thing to remember: this is not a $50,000 house. So what does that mean? This here is just your patio. Now, if you've seen our other videos, this is bigger than most kitchens in the houses that we show you guys. So we do some of these higher end flips too, but these projects are typically a much longer timeline, so they typically don't make the channel. But we had the opportunity to come look at this one from the beginning, which I thought we could show you guys. So, I mean, this is all windows, and they're not small windows, they're very tall windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a double, 14 windows. $15,000 in glass just in this room. So even though there is that $600,000 spread, $500,000 spread, count the windows, there's probably $100,000 in windows in this house. Now, that's before we address any of this. Any of this. Now, this light fixture, it looks cool, but it's cheap, it's old, it's obviously seen better days. You have to address all this. Now, much like this light fixture here, this was expensive at one point. You're not going to put a $10 boot light and a $12 wall sconce here. You're going to have to buy some expensive light fixtures. But that's the difference between flipping affordable housing and luxury housing like this. I mean, this thing has a piano.
Yeah, baby, how we measure this? We want on your plate.
It's pretty good. This room here is just as big as that porch, but twice as wide. So, again, hardwoods, you're going to spend probably anywhere from about $8 to $10 a foot refinishing all these hardwoods. How big is this house? Like 5,000, 6,000 square feet?
Yes.
$8 a foot. That's $40,000 just in hardwoods. Now, that's before we touch the baseboard. That's before we paint. That's before we do trim. That's before the boiler and the radiators. In a project like this, there's two schools of thought, right? One is bring back the old world charm of the boilers and these, whatever the fuck they're called, and make it really nice.
Radiators?
Radiators. The other option is rip it all out and go with a new HVAC system. I could go either way. If you're going for the character play, the old world vibe, which like you've got a lot of these cool things still here. So like this is not on most things. So if you want to go that route, you could save it, save that, restore it all. But again, when we're talking budgets, $500,000 seems like a lot until you realize if you want to save this, you've got to take this thing down and by hand, you have to refinish and save this door. Like
They forgot
these,
to put orange sauce for our orange
where are you going to
chicken.
find that? You're probably going to pay $80 on Amazon. Most doorknobs are about $12. So we're in the first room, and we've already spent $60,000 or $70,000 on floors and windows for the house. This is clearly a study, a home office. I mean, this is like the nice character stuff that you want to keep, right? So again, this is not rip it out and drywall it. This is more of a, this is where your $100, $150 an hour carpenters are working, right? Is on saving and restoring stuff like this. So for flips, it doesn't always make sense unless you can find a property like this with a big margin, because you're easily going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in this property. So clearly you've got water coming in probably from the roof, I would bet, but I haven't been upstairs yet to see if there's a bathroom above us. But this is not a cheap roof. This is a very big house, a this is not a $10,000 roof that you would normally see on a flip house. Like, this is a very expensive roof. And so it's very cool to come through here and see all of this and the old charm and the styling. And again, having these, right? But like, you need real craftsmen to work on these things. So there's a difference. Frank and I talk about this all the time off camera. There's a difference between renovating and restoring. Renovating is, I'm going to come in this room, I'm going to rip all this shit out, I'm going to put all nice new stuff from Home Depot, call it a day. Restoring, I'm going to pull these out, I'm going to find some sandblast, I'm going to sandblast them all throughout the house, then we're going to repaint them with probably a black or a copper or something like that. We're going to come through and we're going to clean up all this tile.
Delivery
all
guy
this
said that place was a madhouse.
just like these windows.
I was like, I bet.
Replacing them versus restoring them is a very different price. Now, part of the reason that you can get these $800-900 million offers is because people fall in love with this character of these things. But in order to get that, you've got to spend the money. For reference, we just looked at a fourplex. This main floor is the size of that total fourplex. So like, again, when you're talking costs, this is a 5,000 or 6,000 square foot home, which means there's a lot more money that goes into this. So even though you have a $500,000 swing, you're going to spend a lot of that. And because, like this stuff here, if you want to save these, this is restorative, right? Not renovating. So you're not just ripping them out, knocking them out, throwing up new cabinets. That's much faster. Taking these down, sanding these, staining these, rehanging them, refitting them, much more expensive and much more time consuming. So again, restoration versus renovation.
So this is the butler's pantry.
So in modern America, I would make this more of a wet bar microwave type situation.
Okay.
So you'd have like your wine, your liquor, probably a wine fridge or something like that. You would have, leave the sink there, but you'd probably have mini fridge, dishwasher, microwave, just like quick kitchen type prep space. And then if you come into here,
I want to plumb an espresso machine.
or a coffee bar,
Yep.
that would work there. Then in here, you would have your full kitchen. So it's also interesting, in the kitchen, and the whole house it seems, you have hardwood floors. Now, in a kitchen, you typically don't put hardwoods in modern construction because number one, it's more expensive than tile, and number two, if the hardwoods get wet, it is eventually a problem. I prefer hardwoods. I like hardwoods and everything.
Tomorrow we're flying on a dot.
Well, not why are serial killers disappearing.
Leo's working hard, growing. Pampers is working hard, keeping him dry. Only Pampers Swaddlers has a keep dry lineup to keep his skin drier. Pampers, the #1 brand for sleep. Now fragrance free.
Here's our beautiful Odyssey. We're gonna go on to see our cabin. What a beautiful sight. Yes. What do you think? Cool.
mortician. Yes, I'm an actual mortician. A real one, not just a username I picked on a whim because it sounded spooky. Last Monday, I asked you to leave the questions you are dying to know in the comments, and wow, wow, some of your brains work a lot like mine. I love that for us. You left hundreds of questions, morbid questions, weird questions, questions that sound like they were definitely thought up at 3 a.m. while staring at your bedroom ceiling and refusing to go back to sleep. And honestly, those are my favorite kind. So, I pulled the most liked questions, the most requested ones, and a few that made my own morbid little brain stop and go, okay, yeah, we need to talk about this. So today, we're talking death, decomposition, funerals, embalming, and all the things people are usually too afraid to ask out loud. And because I spend my days caring for the dead, talking to them like an old friend, occasionally serenading them with whatever song is stuck in my head, and helping families through some of life's hardest moments, I'm going to answer these questions honestly. Even the weird ones, especially the weird ones. Because if there's one thing I've learned in funeral service, it's that the questions everyone is afraid to ask are usually the questions everybody wants to know. I mean, let's be real. So let's get into it, because it's just another morbid Monday. Whoa, whoa, wish it was Friday. Death, dying, and decay. Whoa, whoa. Morbid Mondays are the best day. Cha cha cha. Cue the intro. Wah, 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 wah. First question. If someone dies on the toilet and sits there long enough, will the fluid start to go in the toilet? Also, have you ever had to recover someone on a toilet? We're starting off strong. I see, yes. I have picked up so many people who have died on toilets. In fact, I'd say it's probably one of the top 3 places people die at in their homes.
That's
Think
fucking
about
crazy.
it. When people don't feel good, where do they go? The bathroom. A lot of times they think they're just sick, or they think that they're going to throw up. They think they need to use the bathroom. So they sit down on the toilet, and what they're actually experiencing is a serious medical event. Sometimes they die on the toilet, sometimes they die trying to get to the toilet, and sometimes they end up in what I lovingly refer to as the Bermuda Triangle of Doom, the tiny space in between the toilet, the vanity, and the wall. Wait, toilet, vanity, wall. I don't know. There's a triangle in there somewhere. Bermuda Death Triangle. I had one case where the bathroom was so small. It's always small, by the way. It's always the smallest bathroom in the house. But this gentleman had fallen in such a weight that we could barely open the door to get in. The door swung inward. His body was walking in. So I ended up having to go to the bathroom by myself. I laid the body bag out on the floor, and thankfully our bags have handles built into them. He was in the Bermuda Triangle, you know, so I sat him up and did a very controlled mortician version of a flop, 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 and got him the body bag. Then I had to stand in the bathtub and pull him more towards me, kind of pop his legs out of the way, and basically drag him far enough that the police officer could finally grab the foot end and help me slide him out. It was a whole production. Bathrooms are a surprisingly popular place to die. Beds are common, recliners, couches are common. I've had a few people die in bathtubs, but toilets are up there at the top. Now, as for the fluid question, I think one of the biggest misconceptions people have is that
You don't
after
stay on the
death,
toilet.
fluid only comes out of body openings. That's not really true. As decomposition progresses, tissues start breaking down, and fluids can seep from
Anywhere.
all sorts of places. Gravity is also doing its thing the entire time. So if someone remains in one position long enough, fluids tend to move downward, collect underneath them, soak into clothing, furniture, carpeting, the mattress, whatever is beneath them. So if somebody dies sitting on a toilet and remained there for an extended period of time, could some fluid end up in the toilet bowl? Sure. But decomposition is usually a lot messier and a lot less organized than people imagine. Trust me, decomposition has never once looked at a
Kung
Next
Pao
Gen
chicken.
antivirus can help block phishing links, sketchy websites, malware downloads, intrusive ads, basically the kinds of things scammers use to try to get into your life in the first place. Which is good, because my search history already looks suspicious enough. I do not need malware. Imagine opening my laptop and seeing Victorian corpse explosions, or how do I get blood out of my white top? I do that. Jail immediately. So if you guys want to protect your data, browse more privately online, and check out NordVPN's all-in-one security features, go to my link, nordvpn.com/Lauren, and get 4 months extra on a 2-year plan. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. So thank you, NordVPN, for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it. Have you been on a death call where someone was really decomposed, bugs, and all that? Or does the medical examiner handle those cases first? Do funeral homes even have to deal with those cases? We absolutely do. And I think a lot of people assume funeral homes don't deal with medical examiner cases at all. And honestly, I blame TV. I blame Hollywood for that. TV shows like CSI. Because people picture the medical examiner showing up in a big white van with a giant coroner sticker across the side of it, loading the body up themselves and driving off into the sunset. And in some larger cities, that could be exactly how it works for them. But in rural America, rural, the Northwoods, don't you know, out in the middle of BFE, not as much. In fact, our funeral home had the contract with medical examiner's office for many years. So whether the family was using our funeral home or not, if the medical examiner needed help, we were often 100% of the time the ones responding along with them. Because the medical examiner's office doesn't usually have a whole fleet of transport vehicles sitting around and waiting for calls. They don't have cots. They don't have removal staff. They don't have people standing by to crawl into tiny bathrooms, climb stairs, or hike into the woods at 2 in the morning. That's where funeral homes
That's
come
what
in.
funeral
We have
homes are
staff.
for,
We
right?
have the vehicles. We have the equipment. And we're available 24/7, 7/24.
Yep.
So yes, we absolutely handle those types of cases. Long story long. But one case that I will never forget was an elderly gentleman who lived alone. I was in mortuary school, first year of mortuary school, going into my second year. It was July, and it had been 90 degrees for like ever, weeks and weeks. Medical examiner called, and she said, hey, we need some help
Look like a
transporting
balloon.
someone for an autopsy. We think he's been deceased for quite some time. Now, at that point, being a mortuary student, I had never been on a case where someone had remained undiscovered in their home for that long. So I'm driving there expecting the worst. I'm waiting for that wall of decomposition smell. I'm looking for flies, the maggots, something. We walked into the house and nothing. No smell, no flies. Literally nothing. So we went upstairs into his bedroom, and I'll never forget it. The bed was perfectly made, and he was lying on top of it prone, like he had simply decided to take a nap, and he never got back up. But when I tell you, there were no fluids left. There were no fluids anywhere. He had basically turned into a human raisin. And I know that sounds terrible, but it's the closest thing I can compare it to. His
Right,
skin
he was
dull
dehydrated,
and
right?
leathery.
It
And
literally.
instead of the kind of decomposition most people imagine, his body had
I figured he would have swelled up and exploded like a balloon or a bomb, because that's more likely what's like. It's more likely.
Hyping myself up for the exact opposite. And that's when I learned decomposition doesn't always look the way people think it does. Sometimes it's wet, sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's moist, sometimes it's full of odor, and sometimes a body dries out so much that there isn't much odor left at all. Now I've also had the complete opposite. We had a gentleman who died out in the woods.
Right.
He wasn't at the human raisin stage yet. That other guy was totally mummified. This guy was not. I had every window rolled down in the van all the way back to the medical examiner's office.
Probably still thought you were gonna throw up.
And when I tell you that smell
through the blood vessels and throughout the body. And just like with a garden hose, too much pressure can create problems. When you're embalming, you are constantly watching how the body is responding. You're adjusting pressure, you're adjusting the flow of the fluid, you're paying attention. Because if you use too much pressure or you're not paying attention to how the body is reacting, things can swell. And where, class, do we especially not want swelling on our deceased person, the face? Because when families come to a visitation, that's what they're looking at. The face, the hands, those are the features people recognize. Those are the features that matter the most. So if the face starts swelling, the lips start swelling, the tongue starts pushing forward, or the eyes start bulging, congratulations, you're
Right. Right.
You've just signed yourself up for hours of extra work, and nobody wants arts and crafts day in the embalming room. It's not like you can just slap some googly eyes on there and call it a day. Hope nobody notices. Although, can you imagine explaining to one?
They'll never
Don't
know.
worry, we did the best we could. I don't know how to do googly eyes.
Googly
I do
eyes
actually remember this.
are just laying on top of the fucking eyelids of this alien swollen fucking person. You'd be like, look,
Every single embalming lab, he was either about to
you do a better job.
about fainting. Anyways, one of the eyes on his cadaver basically popped out. And when I tell you, it looked like a cartoon. It looked like the eyeball packed a suitcase and was trying to leave the building. Now, once that happens, you are creating a whole new problem for yourself. Depending on the damage, you may be looking at restorative work, rebuilding tissue, reshaping features, and trying to make everything look natural again, which is exactly why you don't just hook somebody up to the embalming machine and wander off to go make bushes,